So in today's video, I want to show you how I was able to make $31,048.23 with YouTube automation. Anybody who's watching this video, I want to say that you're very lucky because the information I'm about to share in this video is about to go out of date very soon in the future. So what I'm about to teach, you have the potential of being one of the first person to get in. And of course, that's how business is. The first couple of people that saw the channel on a specific YouTube automation niche, they usually are the first people that made the most money. And on this videos, I'm going to reveal this information with you. All right, guys. So this channel within the last 90 days, I kind of filtered the last 90 days. As you could see, we kind of make $31,000 at a point of this. All right, so for the last video, I had a lot of requests. So the winner actually, I just messaged the winner, which is Giorgio. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. So I just sent him the link and he'll have a free call with me. So I'll be able to help him with anything related to YouTube automation for like an hour. So basically, guys, what that was about is in every video, what I do is I pick out a specific winner. So someone who liked this video, comment and subscribe and send me a screenshot on Instagram and follow me on Instagram also. That send me that they did all those action steps. I actually get them a 1 hour call with me. And that's a free call. You can ask me any question, whatever it is. As long as it's related to YouTube automation, whether you're starting from scratch, whether you have a channel that you want to scale, you get a 1 hour call with me. So even if you're starting from scratch, maybe you're already making money and you want to scale that, maybe you're making 5K, you want to scale to 10K, whatever, then you can get on that call with me. I'll be able to help you to set you up with a blueprint on wherever that you are with YouTube automation. So if you want to join this, all you have to do in this video is click the like button, subscribe, and comment. If you already subscribed, just comment and follow me on Instagram and send me a screenshot showing that you comment and also subscribe to the channel. And then you might be one of the winner in the next videos because I do this in every single video. All right, so I'm gonna share everything with you guys so you guys can have a better idea of how to replicate the same thing. Now, it started in late 2020 or early 21, one of them. It was around late 2020 when we were in the middle of COVID. Now, when COVID was happening, there was something that was going up. Now, most of you guys already know, cryptocurrency started to go up because more money was being printed. So a lot of people were buying cryptocurrency and more people were getting familiar with what cryptocurrency is. And a lot of people were investing into cryptocurrency, buying different coins and stuff like that. Now, during that time, I was working with a client and that client had somewhat of a motivation channel. And for those of you guys that don't know what a motivation channel is, it's one of the niche that is in YouTube automation. Now, what those channels do is they compile different speakers. So for example, they'll take like people like David Goggin, Jocko Willink, or even E.T., like motivational speaker like Les Brown, and they'll get speeches from their interviews, or even if they're speaking at a conference and it's uploaded on YouTube, they'll take part of those clips and they'll re-upload it to a channel. And a lot of people are making money by actually doing that. So I was helping this client do this exact same thing. But at the moment, I know this crypto is becoming a major trend. So I was like, how can I apply the same thing into cryptocurrency? Now, keep in mind, to run an automation YouTube channel, you have to hire people to make the content for you. So you have to pay someone to make the content for you. And doing the strategy that I'm about to show you, you can technically do everything on your own. So if you're someone starting from scratch, you can actually make money doing this on your own. Now, I'm not gonna promise you in 90 days you're gonna make 30K like I did, but at least if you can make at least $1,000 or $2,000 a month, I feel like that would be life-changing for most people that's watching this video. And for those of you guys that have the fund to invest, you can actually get someone to do it for you. I'm gonna show you how I did every single step from A to Z. So basically what I did, instead of doing motivational speakers, I wanted to do crypto news. So I decided, let me do the same thing that I was doing motivation, but let me turn it into cryptocurrency. So I'm gonna go behind my computer to show you exactly what I did and to show you what is one of the next opportunities that I see at the moment right now as at the time I'm actually making this video. All right, so similarly, we have this automation channel right here. So this is called Absolute Motivation. Now, if we click on the video, you'll see that there's nobody in the video. It's just someone that is getting voiceover from some other channel and they're compiling stock footage over the video.
You see, times will come in life where you're separated from your goals and separated from your dreams for a moment. But that separation creates a gap.
And this channel in current time, in the last 28 days, so in the last 30 days, 28 to 38 days, they got close to 2.3 million views. And now, guys, I rarely use Social Blade for this, but I went on Social Blade to kind of see an estimate. And keep in mind, this is not really accurate because I had a channel where it would say like, well, give the high. So it's saying that this channel is earning an average of 500 to 9,000 per month with 2 million views in the motivation niche. This guy's probably earning over $20,000 with his amount of subscribers. Because I had a channel where it was earning more than 10K, it would be like 300 to 2,000. So that's why I rarely use Social Blade, but it's seeing you on average this channel, if you put in the middle, it's earning at least 5,000 a month. But I know for sure with the amount of view that this channel is getting, they're earning more than 20,000 a month from their amount of view. So seeing this, I said, how can I apply this into the crypto? Because the crypto is already trending and the motivation space is already so many motivation channel. It's very hard to grow the channel. So what the motivation channel do, most of them, the way to grow fast is they find popular speakers and they'll make videos on them. For example, if I go Will Smith, if I type Will Smith motivation, you will see like this is a motivation channel called Motiversity. And if I click on the video,
99% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die.
you see how they got a speech of Will Smith speaking, whether at a conference, school, or an interview or something, and they put that speech in the background and they put stock footage over it and they put music in the background, which make it seem original, which means that you can monetize it and you can make money off it. So I asked myself, how can I do the same thing in the crypto space? So I did some research. I figured out there was some popular influencer in the crypto space that people would listen to. So anybody that is into cryptocurrency, they know about these people. And one of the first person I came across was called Michael Saylor. So if I type Michael Saylor, he was a big Bitcoin advocate. Now, this guy owned a company called MicroStrategy, and he was one of the first, I would say, or major company that put a lot of money into Bitcoin. So I believe he put a couple million into Bitcoin and turned a couple billion. So this dude became a millionaire into a billionaire, not overnight, but over a short period of time, because he invested a lot of his company fund into cryptocurrency, or specifically Bitcoin. And he's a very intelligent guy, so he does a lot of interviews. So a lot of people like to hear his interview. So basically at this time, he's showing on vidIQ that on an average, close to 500,000 people are searching for his name, but I know it's way more than that. And the competition is medium. Now at that time when I was doing those type of video, the competition was very low. So Michael Saylor was getting a lot of traction, but there wasn't a lot of people doing videos on him. The only people that were doing videos were people that were interviewing him and uploading on YouTube. So I would get those interviews, because those interviews would be like an hour long. For example, if I type Michael Saylor interview, and you see that he's been interviewed by some of the most popular podcasters, Lex Fridman, PBD podcast. So, and you see like 3.8 million views, 300,000 views. So a lot of people were watching his videos. For example, this one was 3 months ago, close to 500,000 views. So I would turn that 3 hours or that 4-hour interview into a 5 to 10 minute videos, because people love speed, especially with the low attention span. People would rather watch a video of 8 minutes of Michael Saylor giving his prediction, talking about Bitcoin, instead of a 3-hour or 4-hour video. So I did the exact same thing. Now let me show you guys an actual channel example that's actually doing the same thing that I did. So if I type Michael Saylor prediction, and now there's a lot of different channels that I popped off, because I remember I got my friend into this. I helped a couple clients to get into the same space to create a similar channel. For example, this one right here, so Michael Saylor, my Bitcoin long-term price prediction. If I click on this video and watch the whole video,
Bitcoin is first going to flip gold, and when it flips gold, it should be about a $500,000 coin asset.
Right.
But I think Bitcoin is also going to replace.
you notice that there's no voiceover in the video. So all that this person did is actually just get the speech from another channel or from a podcast, and they actually put stock footage over it. So they just got like 10 minutes of the podcast and they put stock footage over it, and that's basically it. So if I go to the description, usually, of course, when you do that, most of the time you have to give credit to the original owner. You could see credit right here. And if I open this in a new tab, this is the original video where they actually got the clip from, where they actually got the voiceover that's in the background from. So this is the podcaster right here. Now, I don't speak Chinese or Japanese or Indonesia or whichever that is. But you could see right here, this is a 15 minute. So it's in that 15-minute long interview into a 10-minute video. And I was basically able to do that. I'll watch the interview myself, and then I'll get an editing software, and I'll put the speech, because I only need the audio, and I'll put the audio in the editing software, and I'll take stock footage to match with what the speaker is saying. And then I have a calm music or some sort of music in the background to help with copyright issue. And I'll upload the video on YouTube, and I'll give it a title, and I'll put a thumbnail into it, which is very simple. Sometimes the thumbnail is just like, for example, in this video, the thumbnail is basically just a screenshot of Michael Saylor speaking, and just put I am certain and a Bitcoin sign. This isn't major graphic design. This is just very simple to do it. Honestly, I have a 12-year-old sister, and she's able to do this type of stuff. And I was one of the first people that started the channel, so I was able to make a lot of money with it. So I'm gonna be honest with everybody. At the moment I'm shooting this video, crypto is not the best thing to invest in at the moment. So the market is down, it goes up and down. It's one of those type of stuff. At the moment, I've noticed even on YouTube with the analytic, it's that there's not really any peak. So you guys know his YouTube channel, sometimes you get views. You get a lot of views in some videos, you get a lot of views some month, and some month it goes down. And at the moment, I believe crypto is very saturated. So if you were to start a crypto channel similar to what I just showed you, it might take you longer than a month or 2 or 3 to even make money with it. And that's the thing about YouTube. If you can find the right trend at the right time and start a channel within that time, you make a lot of money. I have another client that I was working with, and he had a channel, and in 1 month, there was a trend that's happening within the niche. He made a video, and that video had millions of views. That was a channel that he told me was averaging around $500 to close to $1,000, so it wasn't even that much money. So within that 1 month, he made over 16,000 plus. I think it was just from that one video, or I think it was just from that one video actually. That whole month. So imagine you had a channel, he had the channel for more than 6 months before he came to me, and that 1 month, he made $16,000 in that month. And that was just because of one video that was around a specific trend that was happening within the niche. So now crypto is already too saturated. So what is the next thing at the moment? So I'm gonna get back to my computer so I can share that with you guys. So what I believe is the next trend right now, you guys can probably see it on my screen. Now you notice as a person, if you look at all the video on my screen, you notice the person that you see over and over again. So right here you have this guy, look like the same guy right here, look like the same guy right here. So this dude has been all over the internet. And most of you guys are probably familiar with him. If you don't know who he is, his name is Andrew Tate. And he does a lot of podcasts and interviews at the moment because he said a lot of stuff that are controversial. But of course, he's getting a lot of clout. And to put that in other words, he's getting a lot of attention. And at the moment, especially with YouTube, you guys know attention is what converts into revenue. That's why when a channel make a video around trend, you get attention, you get views, and you make a lot of money in the back end. So what I noticed is when I start searching for Andrew Tate, there's a lot of people that are doing the same thing because he does a lot of interview. There's some people, for example, this interview was uploaded 3 days ago. Close to 500,000 people already watch it. 8 days ago, close to 7 million people already watch it. This guy's becoming very, very popular. And at the moment, if I look at his name, there's over, on a monthly basis, on average, close to 40 million people searching for his name. Right now, his name is very competitive. So this dude is honestly, at the moment, I really believe is the biggest trend at the time I'm making this video at the moment. So you have a lot of people doing the same thing as the motivation channel. They're just getting clipped from Andrew Tate interviews. For example, those interviews, obviously, interviews like an hour and a half long, 2 to 3 hours long, and they're making into 8-minute long video or 5-minute long video, something like that. So they basically reposting snippet. Now, of course, similar to what I showed you with the motivation niches, is you get the audio, certain part of the audio of Andrew Tate maybe speaking about something. Say, for example, Andrew Tate speaking about feminism. You can get that specific part of the podcast and put in the title, Andrew Tate speaking about feminism, because that's one of his topics he actually likes to talk about. And you get the audio from that specific part of the interview, and you add stock footage over it. And now, once you add the stock footage over it, you upload it on your automation channel, and then you put a thumbnail with a picture of Andrew Tate and putting some sort of wording in the thumbnail, and you re-upload it. Now, basically, this process can be automated. So in the beginning, I was doing it because I was just testing it out. And this same stuff I explained in the video, you can easily get an outsourcer on Fiverr or Upwork to be able to do the thing for you. So you don't have to do any work. But if you're trying to make quick money, you don't have any money, then this is actually something that you can actually try. And to show you even a better perspective, Andrew Tate, his Instagram following was around, when I started following him, because I was following him very closely, he had around 300,000 followers at that time. And that was probably 8 months or something like that. Maybe 8-9 months ago when I started following him. And now it's at 4 million. And I went on Social Blade because I wanted to have a better idea of his Instagram, how it's performing. So you could see right here, at the time I'm recording this, is August 6th. And now this is showing you how many followers he's been getting on a weekly basis. So he have not, in the past couple months, he haven't really been getting a lot of followers. But on Instagram, you could see it right now. In current time, he's getting an average of 600,000 followers on a weekly basis. Now this is actually live stat, 600,000 followers on a weekly basis. And on a daily basis, you could see 72,000, 100,000, 91,000. These are daily basis, 81,000, 61,000. Now he also have a YouTube channel called Tate Speech. And notice right here again, there's a spike that started happening right here, which is in recent time. So you can see July 30th to August 5th. And keep in mind right now, today is August the 6th. He have gained within the past week, 7 days, 51,000 subscribers on his channel. And there was a point he had 93,000, close to 100,000 within a week in his channel. So on an average daily basis in his personal YouTube channel, and of course on there, he even do podcasts also, which is more content for you to put on your channel. You could see he's getting on average on a daily basis 8,000 subscribers and views, close to 700,000. Now it's going back up. It's going up really high, 700,000 on a daily basis. Right, so some rules to keep in mind to avoid copyright. So if you're just gonna do this and you're just gonna take clip from interviews and re-upload them and put stock footage over it, you will get copyright most likely, some of you guys. But to avoid this, when you're picking an interview part, and I did a video on this on a public group, and by the way, if you go in the link description, you can actually find a link to a public group that I have where I actually post more content about YouTube automation. Some rules to avoid copyright is basically make sure when you're picking pieces from podcasts, like for example, wording or saying or specific topics that the podcast is talking about, make sure the clip run no longer than 1.5 minutes. So for example, I have a 2-hour podcast, and this part that Andrew Tate started speaking about, let's say cars. So I can't let it run no longer than 1.5 minutes. And usually you can let 7 seconds pass and then you can pick another 1.5 minutes. But of course you can pick multiple 1.5 minutes of that one podcast. Hopefully that makes sense to most people that is watching this video. And of course, another thing, if you watch a lot of the motivation channel, make sure that you have a music in the background, because having a non-copyright music in the background helps YouTube to not pick up a content from your channel to another channel. And of course, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you guys have any questions, just comment it. I wouldn't mind answering your questions. And also, I have a public group on Facebook. If you guys want to learn more about how to make money with YouTube, I have a group on Facebook. And this channel is dedicated, of course, to helping people make money with YouTube automation. So if you like it, you can subscribe. And also in the playlist section of this channel, I have a free course. At the moment, I don't really have a paid course because this course I used to charge like $2,000 for it. So I put it on YouTube because I had a lot of people that were honestly broke. So I just put the course on YouTube for free because I had a lot of people that were messaging me about the course and they couldn't purchase it. So I put it for free. You guys can check it out. It's from A to Z on how to make money with YouTube. And if you're someone that honestly have the fund to invest and you want to learn how to build a profitable channel within 5 days, and you want me to personally help you with this one-on-one, I actually have a coaching program where I actually help people to build a channel within 5 days to make it profitable within a month or 2. So if you want to go to the fastest route, so if you don't have time to take a long course and learn all the nitty-gritty or the little part that you have to do, the hard work that you have to put in the beginning, and you just want the fastest path, I have a link in the description. You can check it out. You can book a call with me if you have the funds that we can invest into the channel and we're a good fit to work with another, then I would love to work with you, and the link will be in the description for that. And beside that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.